What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a little chit chat, get ready with me Q&A. So as I'm sure you guys know, I took a little break from YouTube. I took about a 2-month break and I just felt kind of weird like hopping back in, filming without updating you guys about why I took a break, where I've been, everything that's happened since the new year. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little Q&A. I asked you guys over on Instagram to ask me some questions and you guys did. So I'm going to be answering those along with just, talking about how I've been feeling lately, just burnout, productivity, all of that in general. So I was just going to do a regular Q&A, but I thought it'd be fun. We could kind of like get ready together. I'll show you guys my everyday makeup routine and then we'll also answer some questions. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe down below if you guys are new here, and let's hop right into it. I'm gonna pull up the questions here, and then I also am gonna have everything linked down below for you guys, all the products that I'm using, just because if I'm talking and applying products, I'm probably not going to say everything that I'm using. All the products that I'm using today though are the products that I use pretty much on an everyday basis every time I get ready, the brushes, the products, and this is like my go-to makeup routine. It takes me probably 10 minutes in the morning. It's super easy, mostly all with affordable products. And so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna quickly prime my face with this NYX Bear With Me Prime and Set. You guys, I feel like I'm literally back in like the 2015 YouTube, like holding up the products that I'm using. If you guys didn't know, I actually started my YouTube channel doing makeup tutorials, which is crazy. So it's just crazy. It's just weird to kind of like be back. I had a whole filming setup in my apartment in college. It was just the good old days. But yeah, I really like this because it makes my makeup last all day and you just spray it on, so it's really quick and easy. Okay, so before I start answering questions, my foundation that I'm using is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. It has SPF 20. It's supposed to have like a brightening complex. So it's supposed to be good for your skin. I've been using this for years. I love it. It lasts all day. Here behind the ears so we can get it out of the way. Okay, so since there are some new faces on my channel, I just kind of want to go over the basics, how old I am, what my degree is in, all that fun stuff. If you guys have been around, you probably know all of this. But if you guys are new here, my name is Kaylan. I'm 25 years old. I'm gonna be 26 in July, which is crazy. I graduated college back in 2020 with a bachelor's in business. I worked a 9-to-5 corporate job in sales for a little over a year after college until I quit and I started my own business with my boyfriend, which we've been together for a while. We've been together for almost 10 years since high school. And yeah, so we quit our jobs. We started our business in 2021. It's an online business through Amazon's platform. So we sell items through Amazon FBA. Very popular right now. We actually started this right before Amazon FBA blew up. Now I feel like it's all over TikTok and social media. But before anyone was really talking about it, we actually started it right before it got really popular, which is crazy, but that is what we do. I do content creation part-time, and then I also have an online Etsy store where I sell budget spreadsheets on it. We also have a dog and a rabbit, Maya and Lola. They're sisters. They're adorable. They look exactly alike. I'll insert a picture of them right here, but we love them so much. Okay, so going back to December, which is when I decided to take a little break from YouTube, I did not tell anybody. I did not announce it anywhere just because I wasn't expecting it to be like longer than a 2 or 3 week break. I'm like, okay, no one's gonna notice anyways. I'm just gonna take a few weeks off and then I'll be back to it for the new year. Well, I had some sponsored content in December, which is typically, obviously, normal. A lot of brands want to have sponsored videos with content creators in November and December, obviously, just because it's holiday season. So I had some sponsored content, which I was really thankful for. But the thing with sponsored content is some people tend to get mad or they just don't like when content creators post sponsored content, and I get it. I mean, I'm also like not only a creator, but I'm also a consumer as well. So I love watching other channels and YouTubers, and there are some that like every single video is sponsored, and I think that when it comes to that point, it's like, okay, is every single sponsorship genuine? You don't know which sponsorship to trust, whatever. So I do get that, but from a creator side, YouTube and content creation takes so much time, effort, mental space, and not saying or not complaining about it at all, because I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it. But it does take a lot more time than people think, and you don't really make much off of AdSense from people watching your ads. And so a majority of your income from YouTube does come from sponsored videos. And so by creators having sponsored videos, it allows them to post more, even non-sponsored content, because they can maybe leave their corporate job to do content creation. They can work less hours and they can focus on it. So I'm saying all this basically to say I had some sponsored content, and every video that I posted that was sponsored, I was losing subscribers. And so it's very discouraging when you're putting all this time and effort into a video, especially a sponsored video, because you have certain things you have to say, and then you post it and you lose subscribers. It's like, why what is happening? And so that, on top of the fact that my engagement was already low, my views were pretty much at an all-time low for the year, which is normal. And now that I'm realizing after talking to other creators is normal for the month of December, just because of Vlogmas is obviously during the month of December. So many viewers have so much content to watch because a lot of content creators are posting every single day. And so your videos just kind of get mixed in with all the others. They can just get overlooked. And so my views were low, my engagement was low. And then whenever I was uploading, I was losing subscribers. And so all of that mixed with the fact that we were in the process, and we still are in the process of kind of repositioning our business, our Amazon business that we do full time, that needed a lot of attention. So I also did have a few like little family things in there as well. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take 2 or 3 weeks off, just get it out of my mental space. I don't even have to worry about filming and focus on Amazon. Like 2 weeks went by, 3 weeks went by, 4 weeks went by, and before you know it was 2 months later. And I do feel like a lot of creators run into this where you just get kind of like burnt out. You need to like refigure out your why you're uploading, why you're posting, especially when this isn't your full-time job and you're trying to juggle this on top of everything else. Also, if you guys reached out to me to check on me to make sure I'm good, I appreciate it so much. I kind of felt like I said, my engagement was low. I felt like no one was really watching, but when I stopped uploading, a lot of you guys reached out like, are you okay? You haven't uploaded, you didn't post a monthly reset, like, is everything good? And it made me realize how many of you guys are just silent viewers, and I'm the same way. Like, I don't really comment on people's videos. I'm really bad about that. It really made me realize how many of you guys actually, you know, are enjoying my videos, especially after I posted my last video, my first video back, which was my March reset routine. So many of you were like, girl, I noticed you were gone. I hope you're good. So glad you're back. And so that made me feel good too. But yeah, pretty much that was a long way of saying that is why I decided to take a break from YouTube. I just, you know, needed to refine my why. I also needed to just focus on our Amazon business for a bit. It's in a better place now. Still needs, you know, a lot of attention to work as we kind of reposition, but like I said, I found my why for YouTube, and I'm just very excited to be back. Anyways, now that that is out of the way, I'm gonna go to the questions. I asked you guys to ask me some questions. If you guys don't already, make sure to go follow me on Instagram. I've been trying to be better at just posting on all platforms in general, because I'm still probably just planning to upload 1 video a week on YouTube, but I've been trying to be more active on Instagram with reels and stuff. So question number 1, do you have any vacations planned for this year? So yes, this year is the year that Devin and I are traveling more than we have in years, which is really exciting. We have probably about 3 trips planned. I plan to do pack with me's, travel vlogs. So in May actually is our first trip. We're going to the Dominican Republic, and we purchase so much inventory for our business on credit cards, and we obviously pay them off, but that we got the flights, basically I think they were like $200 or $300 for first class flights. We got basically the flights almost all the way paid for, and the hotel room paid for. That just goes to show the power of credit card points. That's something I also want to talk about more on my channel, is just utilizing credit card points and just talk about financial tips and tricks more in general. So I will have a few of my favorite credit cards linked down below for you guys that I utilize the points for. It is like a referral link. It's obviously, it's not sponsored or anything, but I get points if you sign up, and then you get points too. But that's how we're going on a majority of these vacations, is because of our credit card points. So we're going to Punta Cana in May. We're going to New York over the 4th of July, which is my birthday and our 10-year anniversary. And then we have one more we want to go on in September. I think we're planning a trip maybe to Banff, Canada. Next question says, I noticed you've been going to the gym more on Instagram. Any tips for working out more? Thank you. So that's something that I've been really working on since the new year. I've been so consistent in my gym and my fitness routine since the first of the year. This is the most consistent that I've been in years. I've been going consistently 5 or 6 days a week since the beginning of the year. I'm just now finally starting to see the results and changes in my body, and it feels so good. It's so motivating to keep going. Honestly, my biggest tip for that is to just make myself go for a month. That's what I told myself. Just make myself go 5 days a week for 1 month. I would sometimes be on like the verge of crying because I did not want to go. Like, I do not want to go to the gym, but I made myself go. I showed up for myself. And then after like 2 or 3 weeks, I was like, oh wait, I kind of like this. This is kind of enjoyable. And so it's just really forcing yourself to go for a few weeks. And then naturally, I feel like this happens to a lot of people. You just actually end up enjoying it because you feel so much better. I was just telling Devin the other day, it's crazy. We haven't been to the gym in 3 days, and I just feel like slow, sluggish, like just heavy. And you're like, wow, like, did I feel like this all the time before I started working out? So that's my biggest tip that I have with working out more, is to just make yourself go go for a few weeks. Don't say you're gonna make yourself go all year because it sounds like too big of a goal. Break it down, say I'm gonna make myself go for 5 days a week for the next 3 weeks. That's all I have to do. And then once you do that, maybe extend it a week, and then I guarantee you'll start to feel better and you'll just wanna go naturally on your own. My camera died and I had to change. I was sweating through that t-shirt. I lifted my arm and I was like, I don't know how long that was there, but I just really hope that that was not showing the entire time I was just talking. But anyways, moving on. Next question. I did get a lot of questions asking if I'm over feeling burnt out, how to avoid burnout when working a lot. So I'll kind of touch on that a little bit. I would say for the most part, I am kind of over that period of feeling burnt out. My biggest tip that I have for that is to allow yourself time for self-care. Just those quality self-care times with yourself really do make the biggest difference. And so that's something that I've really been focusing on more lately, that I'm really putting a lot of time and effort into myself and not just my work. I'm also using this Milani blush in Luminoso, an OG, a classic on YouTube. If you know, you know. But yeah, just allowing myself to have more self-care time. And then also a huge thing, I've talked about this on my channel too, is to really separate your work and your life as much as possible, especially if you're working from home. Have a designated space that you go for work and not just work wherever you live. So for me, it's this office, obviously right here. This is where I do my YouTube work. This is where I do my Amazon work. Then when I leave this office, I watch TV, I sit on the couch. I try not to do anything related to work really outside of this room, because then you're really in the same space all day, every day. I do know not everybody has an office, but at least having like your desk or wherever it is in your living room, that like that is only where you do your work. And then like when you have your lunch or when you take a break, leave your desk, go sit at your kitchen table, and really try to separate your work from home and your like living space as much as possible, so that way you're not in like the same space all day, every day. Someone said, how have you been since taking a break? Thank you so much for asking. I've been really good. I just, like I said, I've been really focusing on self-care, on fitness, and just really taking care of myself as best as possible, and that's exactly what I needed. Really quickly for mascara, I'm using the One Size Fantasize mascara. I got the mini one because I just wanted to try it. It's so good, you guys. I'm definitely going to go repurchase it, but I think this is Patrick Starr's makeup line, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of the only mascaras that doesn't transfer under my eyes throughout the day. Oh my goodness. So I'm just gonna let it dry. We're gonna move on, and then we'll come back to that. But yeah, definitely being in a better mental health space has helped me so much in other aspects of my life, and just being able to show up for myself and the people that I love more. So it's been good. I've been good. Next question says, do you have any plans for graduate school? So I know I had actually mentioned this a while ago. I want to say it was one of my first videos in 2022. I mentioned how I was considering going to graduate school. I want to go get my master's. I definitely still want to continue my education, but I looked at the prices of master's degrees. They're a little pricier than I thought. I knew that they were going to be expensive, but they're just a little bit more than I was expecting. I don't have my undergrad college debt paid off yet, and so I don't really want to necessarily add more college debt when I don't even have my initial college debt paid off. So I've been looking at different certificates and other options because I am self-employed, and I plan obviously to hope to be self-employed for the rest of my life, and so I don't necessarily need the degree, I just want the education. I'm considering some certificates and just like taking some courses without going for a full master's degree, but I really want to do something either in data analytics. I love Microsoft Excel, or business law, which I took one business law class in college and I wanted to cry. It was the hardest class that I ever took. I was like a 4.0 student in college. I got a C. That was the one class that I got a C on. It was so hard, but now looking back, I'm like, it could have been so much more useful. Like I could have gotten so much more out of it, but instead I was trying to use Quizlet, you know, just like trying to get around it. But now if I went, it would just be like strictly for the knowledge. I don't care what grade I get. I feel like if I went now, I would appreciate it so much more. I don't know, those are the two things I'm considering. Comment down below if you guys know of any good certificate programs or anything out there. I haven't really done too much research on it yet. I'm not really in too much of a hurry, but it's something that I would really like to figure out if I'm doing by the end of the year or not. So last thing I'm gonna do is quickly align my lips. This is my favorite lip pencil ever. I use this every single time I get ready. This is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil. It's in the color BFF. It's like the perfect nude color, and I just kind of slightly overline my lips a little bit. Just like that, and then I'll either go in with a chapstick, or sometimes I'll use this ColourPop Roller Gloss. This is in the color Strawberry. It just has like the lightest tint of pink in it. It's a really pretty color. And so I'll just roll this on. Fluff out the hair a little bit. My curtain bangs are at the weirdest length ever. They're about right here, so I feel like they just need to grow out a little bit more. That's why I always have my hair tucked behind my ears. But this is my finished everyday makeup look. Super, super simple. Like I said, when I'm not talking, it literally takes me probably 5 or 10 minutes in the morning. Just a mascara, no eyeshadow, really nice, natural glowy skin, and of course, a really natural glossy lip. So these are honestly one of my favorite videos to film because I don't have to worry about the camera angles or anything. Just nice to sit down, not have to worry about anything, and just talk to you guys. So let me know what videos you guys want to see from me down below. I'm doing my best to really plan out my videos and like have them ready in advance. I'm gonna try to stick to 1 video a week. If I can keep that up consistently, I'm gonna push myself and do 2 videos a week. But for now, we're gonna stick with 1, and then I'm gonna try to do a reel once a week also over on Instagram. So definitely make sure to go follow me on Instagram at Kaylan_Kerbler. But yeah, comment down below any videos you guys want to see. I do know you guys want to see an Amazon FBA video, just me talking about my Amazon FBA business. I asked you guys on YouTube whether you wanted me to film that today or just like a life update Q&A video, and 70% of you guys said you wanted to see this video instead. So I went with this one. It is coming, I promise. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.